And this morning, 7 News is following a tragic developing story in Springfield. Fairfax County Police say a 5-year-old child died after they were found unresponsive in a hot car. We're told a parent arrived home with several children. They got out, but the 5-year-old was left behind in the car, possibly for several hours. Officers call it a tragic incident. And this is the latest in a tragic trend. Every year, dozens of kids nationwide die in hot cars. In fact, we just got new information from AAA minutes ago, and it says so far 12 children have died in hot cars, this year. And that includes yesterday's tragedy in Springfield. You know,
Robert, I was mentioning this to you. In over 10 years of working in news, in every single market I've worked in, every summer, I've covered a child dying in a hot car. It just keeps happening. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration warns parents, never, ever, ever leave your child in a vehicle, especially in these kinds of temperatures. Eileen reporting it's going to feel like 105 degrees today. Yeah. So new this morning, 7 News' Nick Minock is on your side, showing you just how quickly things can turn deadly. Take a look.
Right now, it's just under 90 degrees outside, and the inside of this vehicle is now at 136 degrees. This vehicle has been under the hot sun for about 10 minutes now, and if you touch the interior of this car, well, the seats are extremely hot. And safety experts tell 7 News that if anyone was left inside this car, it could be life-threatening.
This really can happen to anybody.
Laura Dunn is a highway safety specialist with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
We really encourage parents to never ever leave their children in the car, even if it's just for a minute. Sometimes those errands that we think are only going to take a short amount of time, we end up getting delayed and it takes longer, and we're just putting our kids at unnecessary risk.
NHTSA did a special demonstration for 7 News on your side, showing us how hot the inside of a vehicle can get. This vehicle reached well over 100 degrees in a matter of 10 minutes.
10 minutes could be fatal.
Last year, 24 children died due to vehicular heat stroke, including an infant in Fairfax County. And in 2019, 53 children died. The majority of these tragedies happen when a child is forgotten by a parent or a caregiver and left in a hot car. NHTSA warning parents, this tends to happen when routines are changed.
Make sure that you're setting up situations that give yourself a double check for your children, right? So if you're taking a child to daycare or school, put something that belongs to that child in the front seat with you as a visual cue and a reminder that that child is still in the car with you.
Another thing to keep in mind, 25% of vehicular heat stroke deaths happen when kids gain access to a vehicle on their own.
One thing that parents can talk about with their children is that cars are never a place to play, and I know lots of little kids do like that, to play with the steering wheel and, pretend that they're driving. But, I would impress to parents that it's important to not have your children play in the car like that. And when you're not in your vehicle, you need to lock your vehicle. And that goes for people who have children and those who don't have children.
In Washington, Nick Minock, 7 News.
7 News on your side gathers some more tips for you. You should make it a regular habit to check your entire car, front and back, before locking up and walking away. Also, ask your child care provider to call if your child doesn't show up at daycare. And if you happen to see a child alone in the vehicle, call 911 right away.